How was the ride yesterday?
It was good.
Along the Salmon River and the lovely Highway 75.
Day 1, we rode from Arco to Stanley and camped here along the Salmon River. This is day 2, from Stanley to Fales Flat Campground in Montana. The first section is from here through the mountains to Chalis, Idaho. Enjoy day 2 of Idaho with Evolution Adventure Company. We rolled out of camp onto Highway 75 north towards Yankee Fork Road, which follows the Yankee Fork of the Salmon River. It was only about 8 or 10 miles on the highway, but the morning was perfect. I was mesmerized by the beauty of the Salmon River, with the stunning views around every corner. We even passed some hot springs, and had I planned a little better, we would have made time to stop at places like this. But today was a big miles day, and we were likely to have to reroute due to several active wildfires in the area. We did stop at the dredge and learned a bit of the history. It's truly incredible how significantly the destructive dredge operations changed the landscape, and not for the better. After our visit to the dredge, we just rolled on through the relatively high-speed, smooth dirt road, being keenly aware of oncoming traffic from side-by-sides and four-wheelers flying through the corners. This is a popular area. But the views of the mountains fading into the distance as we made our way along the route did not disappoint.
We are in Chalis.
From Chalis, the next section was up to North Fork, Idaho, a strategic fuel stop for Ryan and I, with smaller tanks, but Tom has gas for days in his GS Adventure. Our route took us up Highway 93 for 10 miles. Then we turned left to follow Panther Creek Road all the way up to North Fork of the Salmon River. The weather was warm, and we decided to stop after a couple of hours of riding to cool off, take a dip in the river, and have a break. A quick swim in the river and a snack, and we were ready to get back at it.
Oh yes. What a good spot to chill for a few minutes.
The online maps showed significant wildfires along Panther Creek Road and a possible road closure along the Salmon River due to rockfall. The rangers I spoke to on the phone on Wednesday gave me some hope, but we were ready for some rerouting and backtracking if required. There was a lot of fire activity, crews clearing underbrush, helicopters flying overhead, significant sections of land that had recently been burned, but the road was in excellent condition and we soldiered on without no issues all the way to North Fork, Idaho.
Good afternoon. Is the road open all the way to North Fork?
Yep.
Okay, off we go.
All right.
Thanks for what you do, sir.
Yes, sir. Have fun.
North Fork was a neat place to stop. We gassed up at the general store and I chugged an ice-cold can of Dr. Pepper. was quite a treat for a hot, dusty day. The third and final section of the day would take us from North Fork through several mountain passes with lots of ups and downs, and finally end up at Fales Flat Campground in Montana. We ran into some other motorcycle adventurers and chatted a bit about our journeys. It was a nice break to tell some fish stories and enjoy some company. We planned to stop at Blue Nose Peak to take in the view and check out the old fire tower. Thanks to the Rocky Mountain ADV guys, I knew it was worth the challenge. Once again, I forgot to turn on my camera till I was at the top. It was steep, rocky, with sharp turns, and a challenge for fully loaded bikes. But it was fun and totally worth the stop.
Well, that was a challenge. Yeah, more than I expected. Well, it's a little sketchy, but kind of cool.
The ride back down to the road from the top was fun. A little sketchy going slow and downhill. We all made it down with no tip overs, and we hit the road for several more hours. We dropped out of the mountains onto a paved road past Painted Rocks Lake, and we knew we were close to camp. We came across a small herd of mountain goats, and that was cool. And by the way, a word to the wise, if you're going to camp at Fales Flat, you should reserve it ahead of time. We set up at a site that was already reserved for a local church activity, but Pastor Whitney allowed us to stay since they weren't beginning their activity till the following morning. He was a nice guy and we had a good conversation. We had access to a small creek behind our campsite where we cleaned up and refilled our water. A nice, relaxing evening with good friends.
We are making some dinner. Ryan's running the jet boil.
Got chicken pesto all lined up.
Chicken
Got
pesto.
a little lasagna with meat sauce lined up.
With meat sauce.
On the pasta theme. Forever young.
We covered 227 miles according to our odometers, and 24,853 feet of ascent. Man, what an amazing day on the bikes.